Hi everyone, welcome to Halo Zone. My name is Elite Assassin, and today I want to talk to you guys about this weekend's playlist, Castle Wars. Now, I know it's been a while since I made a video on here. I do believe my last video was back in December, going over the new custom games browser, so sorry it's been a while, but you know, life does get in the way when it comes to hobbies like this, so hey, now I'm back with making videos on all the weekend playlists as long as they don't repeat too much. And hopefully there'll be a lot of fun ones to talk about. And speaking of fun playlists to talk about, this week's is Castle Wars, which is one of my favorite custom game types. Now, Castle Wars is a higher player count CTF game type where all the players have is swords, mongoose, and just passenger warthogs. And that's really about it. Now, some of the maps do offer a little bit of variety in terms of weapons, but in its most basic form, that's all you have. And the maps are basically two castles and one narrow path between them. So you're basically forced into close quarters swords combat or trying to kill people who are trying to splatter you on various vehicles. And it's just one crazy, big, fun time. And I really think this is something that Halo 5 needed. A few months ago, a bunch of my Halo friends either made videos or just in playing with them were discussing how Halo 5 seemed to lack a certain fun factor when it came to certain game types. And when looking back in previous games and at some of the things they offered in Double XP weekends and in their Action Sack playlists, I definitely do agree. I do think the Halo 5's Action Sack playlist is definitely a bit lacking. And I definitely think that there could be more fun game types thrown in there, a little more crazy game types thrown in there. And especially with Forge, what we have there in Forge, there is so much that can be made and so much out there that I really think that playlist is getting a little bit ignored. Now, I do know that the custom games browser is there, and that's kind of meant to alleviate that. But I think some people would just like to see that in an actual online playlist instead of them having to search it out themselves. Now, like I said, I do believe Castle Wars is a great addition and something that's really fun, and this is not going to be some try-hardy playlist. It's just meant for kind of some mindless fun, and do be warned, there are going to be tons of stalemates in this game type. Now, being that swords are primarily the only weapon you'll have, you know, a lot of matches are basically just going to be who can push their team back to their base and get one lucky person in and out of the bases. Now, some maps have grab lifts on top of the castle, which allow the flag carrier to kind of get away further and quicker, which gives them a little bit of an advantage. Some don't, so it does take a bit of coordination. So if you're just playing by yourself, expect to have just a random crazy time. If you're with a big group of friends, well, expect to probably pub stomp the hell out of the other team if you guys have some kind of coordination going on. Because if you're not coordinated and someone else is, I can definitely see this game being a little more snowbally than stalemate-ish. But if you're going in alone, played a lot of stalemates, played a lot of overtimes. Because getting a flag pull is hard enough, getting the flag back to your base is extremely hard if things don't go your way. Overall, the maps they add to this playlist are really cool. They definitely add enough variety, even though it's just, you know, basically two castles and a middle lane. You know, the design of all the different maps are really cool, and the way some of them function are a little bit different. You know, there's some that have teleporters in the middle that just kind of go to each side and are more snow themed with giant things of snow that block line of sight and you can hide behind. There's the base castle, which, you know, just looks like two normal castles, but have little things on the side, kind of like little pots that you could jump in and hide and ambush people in. That castle also has launchers at the very top spires that you can boost off of to either get a good head start with the flag carry or to get to the middle very fast. Now, the last one I played is the space kind of one that has an actual gravity hammer in the middle that has the black hole, and also an overshield high up, and each of the bases has a turret that you could pick up. So the maps do offer a bit of variety in their gameplay. All three are really fun, and like I said, this is just kind of a screw around, have fun, good time. One thing I will say, if you are going to go flying down the vehicle, be careful. Because you think you'd have the advantage, but you can get sniped out of your vehicle pretty easily. And one thing that I'm still trying to understand about the sword in Halo 5 is whether or not clashing works like a Halo 3, or if it's a little bit more of a random system, because I'm not quite sure. I did only get to play about 5 or so matches before making this video, and I have played this custom game a bit in custom game with some friends, but I never really looked into it or tried to see which was faster, melee swinging or swinging with the trigger. But so far, I've just seen it as kind of a random kill death. So if you guys know any more about that than I do, please let me know. I would definitely be interested to see if there is a rhyme or reason as to how this works, just so I can know personally, because I spent hours playing multi-team in Halo 3 and my buddy playing custom games, figuring out how the heck the sword worked and what was better to win sword duels in that game. Haven't quite got the chance to do it in this game, and would be very interested to see how it works. Alright guys, so that's really about it for Castle Wars. It's a very simple game type. There's not really that much to talk about, and honestly, I probably blabbed and just kind of messed around a little more than I should have here. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, feel free to leave a like down there. And if you like all this kind of content, of course, you're always free to subscribe, hit the notification button, all those great things. And like I said, I'll be doing videos from now on the weekend playlist. Hopefully you guys will enjoy them, and I'll talk to you guys later.